Man, I am telling you, I freaking love this show. Like, seriously, it is so funny. Science types fell in love, so they had to try it, so they tried to prove it. Like, everything, like, it's one of my favorite shows, period, of this season so far. It's right up there, like, really close to Somali and the Forest Spirit. That anime was amazing. But this one, like, this episode 11, was just, like, a lot of it was very serious and very dramatic and everything. Obviously, it still had that comedy of, like, ridiculousness and whatnot, but, like, also, like, the funniness comes from their underclassmen and stuff. Yukimura and Himuro's underclassmen, right? Because, like, a lot of the comedy comes from them because, like, Yukimura and Himuro are always very serious about calculating exactly, like, these things that are going on, and then their underclassmen are like, what are you doing? Like, I don't think that's exactly the reason, like, so-and-so is like this, or is happening, or things are happening like this, and stuff, and that's what makes it really funny. But this episode was a lot of very serious, like, situations, and then in the beginning, you got Himuro and Yukimura, like, yelling at each other, arguing and stuff. Himuro, like, she's angry, and from a human standpoint, in the nature of a human, it's understandable for both of them, but at the same time, it's not right to be mad at each other for what happened, or whatever, but it's jealousy. Himuro was feeling jealousy, obviously, and like him saying like something so rude as to saying we're not even dating or anything, so why are you angry? Like, I understand that he said that or whatever to her like that, but I also understand completely why Himuro slapped him. Number one, human nature, jealousy and everything. But also, like, even though something is factual and something is, like, certain and it's proven and there's evidence and it is factual that, like, hey, they're not dating, that doesn't mean that it's not gonna hurt her feelings, you know? And that's the thing that's really different from, like, just the number aspect and stuff. Like, she still has, like, I think feelings in general necessarily can't really be calculated unless you want to get into specifics of, like, high blood pressure, obviously, and things like that, and the heat index and everything. But, like, it's understandable from just a human nature standpoint, but at the same time it's not, because it doesn't make sense to be mad when she knows the situation, what he did with Kanade when he helped her by embracing her to bring her back into reality. And Kanade even said it too. She's like, yeah, he just helped me because I was, like, going to pretty much pass out. Like, that's what you're gonna do. But then, like, when he said, it's not like we're not dating or anything, and she just, oh my gosh, the slap that she gives him was kind of loud for my ears. And I felt Himuro being hurt. I was like, wow, bro. Like, even though that is factual, you still got to consider the other person that you're giving the fact to, their situation and feelings of the situation and everything. But obviously he doesn't know, or what, he's clueless, you know, because of, like, him being such a science type of person. And so they both went their separate ways, and throughout the whole episode was sad, you know, very dramatic and everything. She's crying and stuff, and at the aquarium and everything. And, like, the funniest thing was Yukimura's underclassman, the guy with the blonde hair. That was hilarious when she's like, when Himuro asked Yukimura, like, do you understand or do you know why I'm angry? And then he's like, oh my gosh. And his underclassman's like, oh my gosh, this is like the legendary difficulty, like, type question, because no matter what, you gonna be wrong. Like, if you're a guy, no matter what, you're gonna be wrong. Even if you say something wrong, obviously you're gonna be wrong. But if you ask another question, like, why would I know that you're angry? You're gonna be wrong. And then even if you get the answer right, you're still gonna be wrong. And then and the person's gonna be like, then why didn't you do something about it? And they're gonna be angry. So any answer is going to be wrong. And then, oh my gosh, Yukimura, so dumb. Like, what he did, saying that, like, 10 or 11% of, like, an illness or something, and saying, like, it has to do a little bit with menstrual cycle or some shit. And also, like, what he said, that shit was so funny. She took her purse and smacked his ass, and oh man, that was funny. Honestly, that was funny. But also, like, it's kind of a little saddening to see Himuro like this. Like, she's crying with Kanade, being like, "Why do I feel like this? I know I'm in the wrong." Which, you know you're in the wrong, but also you are a human, and that's just like a reaction that happens, and that whole thing was sad. So then they all decided, you know what, let's try to reconcile with each other and everything. You got Yukimura trying to figure out a plan to reconcile with Himuro, with his underclassmen. Then you got Himuro trying to get something together with Kanade and the other girl, the manga creator girl. Bro, that bitch, I knew she was up to something, bro. Oh my gosh, the way that she looked, for a second, I was like, oh, okay, like, she didn't do anything or mess with anything. But then as Himuro was running to the beach where Yukimura was, I was like, she must have done something to the gift. Like, cause at first I was like, oh, she's gonna do something to the gift. But then I saw the wrapping, like, drawn on and everything, being really cute and really nice. And then he takes it out of the bag, and it's broken and stuff. And Himuro thinks, like, she did it, like, falling over or something, and then it broke. But that doesn't make sense, because that wasn't even, like, a slam on the ground or anything. And, oh, my gosh. Like seeing Himuro like that and running back into the hotel, and that she just, like, is on the sidewalk, like, just started crying, felt so heartbreaking, man. Like, just to see her like that was so heartbreaking. And the gift was, like, a case for your glasses, which was really nice. It was a perfect gift for this guy who doesn't take care of his glasses and everything. And the whole situation, like, I think this might have been the most dramatic episode of the whole season, and I think next week is going to be the finale. So I'm excited for it and everything. 12 episodes, I believe. And if it's not, it's 13 or something. Like, if next week isn't going to be the final episode. But overall, very, very good episode. Very funny, obviously. A lot of things are funny. One thing that I'm bummed out about is that we didn't get to see the presentation that Yukimura and Himuro were going to present for, like, the lecture or whatever about, like, proving their love for each other, unless it's next episode and it was like a day break or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was bummed out that we didn't get to see that. Very bummed out. But, that's okay. We got to see, like, this. I think this episode might have been one of my favorites and everything. And what's her name? The small girl with, like, the purplish pink hair. Is it Ibarada or something like that? She was right on the ball when she said that that manga senpai was like, she would do anything to further her career and her art and stuff like that. And bro, she right on the nail in the coffin, right on the ball. Like, she knew what the hell was going to be up and everything. And it was a bummer that all that stuff was just happening to Himuro. Like, I felt so bad for this whole episode. Like, she kept getting angry and getting teary-eyed and then getting hopeful again, and then seeing her backstory, making those bullies seem like oh my gosh. Like, seeing her inadvertently make those bullies feel like crap from what they did, like her pretty much saying that they're basically have the intellect of an animal, was just, that wasn't just a burn. That was like a hot iron right on their faces. Like, that was great. Like, she just destroyed them. And then seeing her backstory of, like, she never really needed friends or fell in love or anything, that she really felt like she didn't need that and everything, but now she has a friend in Kanade, and, like, and her whole lab, like, all of them are her friends, and she's desperate, and it got to the point where she was desperate that, like, she probably didn't even exactly notice, but, like, she has all these friends now and all of her colleagues and stuff, which is great. And then she fell in love with Yukimura. So that, just to see that backstory of hers and then seeing her now is just really beautiful transition. And she is beautiful herself. Again, if I don't see her as one of, like, nominated for Best Girl this year at the Anime Awards, I don't know. I might riot. Who knows? But, like, winter 2020, definitely by far the best girl like 100% for waifu, like waifu of winter 2020, the first waifu of this year, and she's just great. But anyways, what do you guys think about this episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about this episode. That is it, guys, for my talk about this episode. Like this video if you did and everything. Again, comment down below and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, the discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy. But most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay a little nasty, alright? So, peace and love, and I will see y'all later in the next video. Peace out, may the force be with you always, and plus, ultra, and laton.